In the heart of Umuofia, where the sun painted the skies with gold and the baobab trees touched the heavens, there lived a chief named Okafor. He was a man of great stature, his neck adorned with beads of coral and ivory, his robes shining with threads of gold. His laughter was loud, and his tongue was quick to boast. "See how the river bends to my will," he would declare. "See how the soil yields its harvest for me. The spirits favor me, for I am Chief Okafor, and Umuofia thrives because I allow it." But while the chief's voice was thunder, his wife Nneka was a gentle stream. She was a woman of quiet grace, her words soft as the first rain after a drought. The people loved her kindness, for she cared for the sick, comforted the children, and calmed her husband when pride burned too hot in his heart. One evening she said, "Pride is a fire, my husband. It warms, but it also consumes." Okafor scoffed. "Pride is the cloak of greatness. Only the weak cling to humility." Then trouble came. The river that once flowed like a silver ribbon began to shrink. First a trickle, then dry earth. The fish were gone, the crops withered, and children cried from thirst. The villagers pleaded, "Chief, let us ask the spirits for mercy." But Okafor laughed. "Mercy? The river obeys me. When I decree it, the waters will return." Yet the river did not return. Days turned to weeks, and despair filled the land. Still, Okafor clung to his pride. Nneka's heart was heavy. One night, when the moon shone gently over the silent village, she walked to the cracked riverbed. In her hand, she carried honey and a white hen. Kneeling on the earth, she whispered, "Great river, forgive us. My husband's pride is not the heart of Umuofia. I come in humility. Take this offering and return life to your children." The ground stirred, and a voice as soft as water replied, "Your heart is pure, but pride is a chain that must break. Only then will the river flow again." The next morning, Nneka spoke to her husband. "My husband, the river will not return for pride. It will return for love. Let us go as people, not as rulers, and ask together." But Okafor's heart was hard. He refused. So again, Nneka went to the river. This time, she carried the last kola nut in the village. She placed it on the ground and said, "I give all I have, not for pride, but for love." Suddenly, the earth rumbled. From the cracks burst forth water, first a stream, then a flood of life. The river returned, leaping and singing, carrying fish upon its waves. The villagers rejoiced, dancing and praising as green returned to their fields. Chief Okafor stood in silence. He saw Nneka, her face shining with peace, and at last he understood. He removed his crown of beads and placed it at the riverbank. "I was wrong," he said quietly. "The river does not bend to me. I bend to it, and to you." Hand in hand, Nneka and Okafor watched the water flow. From that day, the people of Umuofia told the story of the chief and his humble wife. A story of pride and humility, of love that restores life. For true strength is not found in the loudness of a man's voice, but in the gentleness of a humble heart.